aspirationally we can really create fantastic products which make people aspire for the product that you have. Two, credibility. I think the credibility of a magazine product or whatever appears in the magazine is far higher than anyone else. And three is engagement. When the guy who is reading it and completely immersed in it. And magazine, most importantly, is a very persistent media. What I mean to say is that it's read, even if it's a weekly, it's read in the second week and third week and the fourth week also, and keeps trailing on. It's not that the magazine dies. And two, it's an ephemeral media in the sense that you're most likely to go back to the same magazine and read another story later, having kept it aside, which you don't do for newspaper. The newspaper that you read goes in the dustbin by the afternoon, which magazine doesn't. A lot of work has to go both from the magazine publisher side as well as the side from the software guys. But I think one of the things that I believe in is that every device that you have today is a kiosk. It's an opportunity to reach out to anyone and everyone, because you can download and buy the magazine from wherever you are. So we need to adapt ourselves a bit to the technology, as much as the technology also needs to reach out to us in a sense to make it a bit more easy than what it is at this point in time. I think the challenge is to be a measurable force in the media mix, the media model mix that you have, and everyone has a media model mix. So how do you factor in the qualitative factors and bring them up to be a part of the media model mix? If you can crack that, like some of the stuff that you say that you're richer, you're deeper, you're more engaging, the recall is better, and so on and so forth. How do you capture that in the media model mix and convince every single person around that, listen, I should be treated slightly different from the others because I also deliver these things which the others don't deliver?